Yeah, I mean, they played well. I mean, like you said, with all the statistics and the averages of what W&J was doing, that's all you can ask a defense, certainly in today's day and age of college football. You're not asking for a shutout against a team like that. You're asking to, cut their stats, quote unquote, down. And our defense did that. I mean, they had a great first half. Second half was a little bit much, but we tried to do things to try and get the momentum swinging our way in that first drive of the second half. And, credit W&J, did a great job executing the things that we did, and they countered everything we did in that first drive. And, but in reality, I mean, the defense played great, and the other two phases didn't play well enough to win. And that was really the most disappointing thing of that game, is we didn't feel that as a staff and, truly as a team, we just didn't feel that we played well enough to win in all three phases. The offense really got nothing going. There were some bad play calls. There was some just missed cues on offense that really put us in a hole. And then, in the return game on special teams, the penalties really set us back, and we never got field position truly in our favor after that first turnover early in the first quarter. And, we never really could get anything moving on the offensive side of the ball. And, again, credit W&J. They won every single important point of attack that they had to, and we didn't. And that is the bottom line of what it comes down to in that football game. So, yeah, I think that's honestly, I think that's a lot of it. And again, credit W&J. I mean, they are a good football team, and a very good football team, and a very good offense, and always has been. I mean, we know what we were going against going into that game, and we knew we had to play well. And again, I just don't think, in the other two phases of the game that we played well enough to win. So yeah, I mean, hats off to them. Hats off to our defense. They played well enough to win a football game, and special teams and offense did not. I mean, what I see is a good football team, to be honest with you. I mean, if you look at all their scores, they're in every single game. They lost to Carnegie Mellon, I think, by 1 or 2 points, something like that. They lost in double overtime to Waynesburg. So they are in every single game. I mean, no game is out of their reach. They're a good football team. Coach DeMarco does a great job with his guys, and always has. And we expect to go in there and battle, and we have to play well to win. And if we don't play well, everyone we have left on our schedule is capable of beating us. So, we got to be focused and have great effort and execute and do the things you need to do to win a football game. I mean, they just, for whatever reason, just don't have as many attempts as they usually have. But they still have a good run scheme with regards to what they do. With their, they'll try and formation you and do things in the run game that make it very difficult. So we know that they're more than capable of running the football, no matter what the stats say. But again, we are good in the front seven. There's no question about it. And when you watch us and evaluate us on film and game plan, it's hard to run the ball against, but it's also hard to throw it and drop back and sit back in the pocket with the guys that we can have that can pressure the quarterback. So we're definitely difficult to game plan for, and that's really the reason for our recent success. Yeah, we just need to play better. We need to win at the point of attack. We need to be more physical at the point of attack. We still got to limit penalties. Penalties are still, putting us in a hole, taking us out of some manageable down and distance situations. So, we just have to be better. And we again don't feel that we played great last week. But again, we just need to control what we can control, and that's penalties and our execution, and do the things we need that can do to win a football game. Just mixing things up, and again, really where it stems from is our ability to leave people in some one-on-one situations and things like that in the back end and the secondary. So really the ability to be able to free people up in blitzes and different type of looks with our secondary, and be able to free people up in the front is really the reason for their success. It's that unit is a good one. And we're good in pretty much every single position in that unit, and they love playing together, and they play with great effort, and they come out and they play each week. That has not been an issue for us. So, but Coach Watkins does a great job, as well as the rest of our defensive staff, with getting those guys ready and making sure they know where to line up and what to do. With we do a lot of different looks on defense, so there's a lot of stuff that those guys are doing, and our staff does a great job preparing them with all that. It's really a great 2 years. I mean, he led the conference last year in punts inside the 20, and he wasn't an all-conference player, which is pretty unbelievable to me. But Steven, I've been saying it every week. I say it to the team every Sunday after a game, win or lose, that Steve is as big a playmaker as we have. And he honestly probably made as many plays as, in our loss against W&J as he has all season with regards to his punts. So I mean, he is just a really good player at that position, and works at it, and has gotten better each and every year, and as important a playmakers we have on our football team.